Small businesses often try to emulate the marketing tactics of big businesses. Not only does this create lots of chaos, but it results in a very poor return on investment, something small businesses can't afford. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 big business marketing tactics small businesses should almost always avoid. I'm Dave Crenshaw, and this is Chaos versus Entrepreneur. Big business marketing tactic number 1, misleading offers. Take a look at Excedrin online. You'll see that there are 2 options, extra strength Excedrin and migraine Excedrin. What's the difference between the 2? About a couple of dollars. What's the real difference between the 2? About a couple of dollars. There is no difference. This is the kind of misleading pricing and marketing tactics that big businesses can unfortunately get away with. You can't. You have to build customer loyalty, and you live or die by the reviews that you receive. Make sure that you're always acting with integrity. Big business marketing tactic number 2. Endless self-promotion. I'm speaking in particular in a social media context. Some brands, even though it's not a good idea, continue to thump their chest and talk about how wonderful they are, and also offering all kinds of offers and discounts on Twitter and Facebook and you name it. This is the kind of behavior a small business cannot do. You need to build relationships in small business, and that means making the conversation more about the customer than what you're selling. Yes, promote, but make sure that it's a healthier ratio, around 1 to 4 for all the other things that you do. Big business marketing tactic number 3, TV ads. I'm Dave Crenshaw, and I can paint that car for $19.95. They have the money to spend on these kinds of ads. Typically, small businesses do not, and you certainly cannot afford to wait for how many views a viewer has to have in order for these ads to pay off. Can this work? Yes, it can, but most small businesses need a much higher, much faster return on investment. Big business marketing tactic number 4. Image building marketing. A great example of this are those polar bears that Coca-Cola uses. What do these polar bears say about drinking cola? Nothing. They're just there to create an image of making you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. You can't afford this kind of image-based marketing as a small business. Yes, you want to have a solid image. Yes, you want to have a solid marketing package. But in the end, you got to make a direct offer. You've got to make it really clear for people how and why they should do business with you. And tactic number 5 that you should almost always avoid is price wars. Barnes & Noble lists a book for one price. Amazon price matches it and goes a little lower, and it goes back and forth like a ping pong match. You have to stay out of this kind of thing as a small business. You can't afford to do it. You don't have the buying power that big businesses have. Instead, what you want to do is build value rather than lowering prices. Create such an incredible experience that customers have to do business with you. Do the things big businesses aren't willing to do. That's how you can beat them at their own game. Now, I'd love to hear other suggestions of things that you've seen that big businesses do that small businesses should always avoid. Please comment on this page, and also if you've got a question you'd like me to answer in a future edition of Chaos versus Entrepreneur, please ask it below. Let's talk.